got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
My baby's Valentine, the morning work looks fine.
This
Guy's got a figured at 5 to 9.
This
guy says the horse has dreams.
For Paul Revere, I'll fight. I think his folks alright.
Has dreams. I go to Valentine, likes friend. This guy sees brothers like friends of mine. Now these rich boys likes me. This guy says the horse needs rest. She's
no boasting. It's from a handicap, but that's real sincere. Can do.
Shows class. Brothers are friends of mine.
That's Jesus. Horse can do. Can do this here. Can do.
Valentine. I got the horse right here.
Brothers and sisters, hear me and resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I am standing here today, in the devil's own city, on the devil's own streets, prepared to battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice and your cards and your horses. Stop and think before it's too late. And I'm not just talking about the punishment of the prisons and the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it's too late! But just around the corner is our little mission, where you're free to come and escape this jungle of sin. Come there and talk to me. Don't think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Don't forget, it's the Save a Soul mission located at 409 West 49th Street on Broadway. Open all day and night with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at...
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a refined doll like her is all mixed up in the mission dodge.
She's a beautiful doll with 100% eyes.
It's too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she was a piece of the mission.
Ha, yeah.
Hey, finish sunscreen!
There he goes! You know Nicey Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicey, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for his scrap game?
We don't have one yet.
The heat is on.
We're still looking.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000?
Where'd you acquire it?
I collected a reward on my father.
Man, this town's just looking for action. Hope Nathan finds a place. If Nathan doesn't find a...
Mrs. South Street, it's Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
Pleasure.
Can you see Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it. I'm moving into a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit. Rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tell him for me that I know right now he's out there looking for a spot. Well, nobody's gonna give him a spot. And the reason nobody's gonna give him a spot is because they all know that Brannigan is breathing down their neck.
Hi, Nathan.
Boys, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy...
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Hello, Lieutenant. I hope you didn't think I was referring to you when I was referring to lousy Brannigans. There are others in your family tree.
Detroit, I've just been talking to your colleagues here about your crap game. I imagine you're having a difficult place trying to find one?
Well, I imagine you're having a difficult time trying to live off your salary looking at your shoes.
Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that cop think I am? Some kind of sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those that want a little bit of action. And in return, I take a small cut off the top. Is it a crime?
Yeah. Nathan, did you find a place?
Yes, I found a place. We're hosting the game at the back of the Radio City Music Hall.
How you gonna fix the ushers?
Well, I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Oh, Nathan, you once said that might be a chance of the Biltmore garage.
Well, I was over to the Biltmore garage. I spoke to Joy Biltmore herself. You know, she says she might take a chance and let us use the place. If we give her $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, she won't take my marker.
Market no good, huh?
A marker is not just an IOU $1,000 signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a mark of honor that a guy can't welch on. It's like not saluting the flag, you know? My marker is as good as gold. Only Joy Biltmore don't think so.
Nathan, can't you do something?
Well, what can I do? I'm broke. I was supposed to buy Adelaide an anniversary gift. And you know what today is? It's our 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate. The town is up to here with the high rollers. The Greek's in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know, we can make a fortune, but when can we have it?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
Oh, we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
There's the stockroom behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mr. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot.
But the 1,000
$1,000 we ain't got. Why is good old reliable Nathan Detroit? If you're looking for action, he'll furnish a spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Why is good old reliable Nathan? Oh, it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And a couple of us is the fella who can get us. If we only had a lousy little grand, we could be a millionaire. Oh, reliable Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, then we'll arrange that you go broken, quiet, and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk, is the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating
not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will tell you where it's at.
Okay, Detroit. Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson? Well, that guy's the biggest roller there ever was.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? You know, I one time saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time, he had bet 10,000 C's that he couldn't take penicillin because he had bet that his fever would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? Well, he's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
No, not from Sky. With him, that's not lending money. That's betting money. So, why don't I bet it?
You would bet with Sky Masterson.
Well, of course. I'm not scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk. Let's see. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on. Or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. That's it. Cheesecake. You two, go down to Mindy's and see how much cheesecake he sold the other day. And also how much strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want that for?
Just go! I see Adelaide coming. If she hears that I'm running the crap game, she'll never set foot near me again. Now go! Goons.
Nathan.
Adelaide, Pigeon, how are you?
You girls go ahead. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with extra tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. All right, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie, he's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, oh, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Oh, that's okay. Just don't work yourself up. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better. Nathan, happy anniversary.
Oh, what's this? A present for me? Let's see. What's a bell hoot?
Read the card.
All right, here. Sugar is sweet and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Darling, that's adorable. Here. For your gift, I was going to get you a gold wristwatch with diamond crusting and 2 rubies on the side.
Nathan, you shouldn't have.
Well, that's all right. I didn't.
No, Nathan, it's okay. I kind of like when you get me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Oh, darling. When I get in the money, you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game! What an absurd thought!
Nathan, 1,200 cheesecake, 1,500 strudel.
What?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's good to know.
Nathan, what is this?
Don't worry, darling, it's business.
Any news yet?
No, Harry, my boys will tell you.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
Oh, his wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
Because it's his first wife. Listen, darling, why don't you go down to the drugstore and get something for your cold?
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Darling, no, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Boys! Why don't you go take Adelaide down to the drugstore? She'll need an escort, as there are a lot of open manholes around.
Nathan, you're just the sweetest and you're always so oh, okay, goodbye.
Bye, darling. Sky, how are you?
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
You look great, Sky.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 weeks out west in Nevada, beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's, huh? You gonna be in town for long?
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. Care to come with me?
Well, I'd love to. There's a lot of things that need attending to here in town. Anyway, you hungry? Would you like to go down to Mindy's and grab a piece of cheesecake or something?
Nah, I'm ain't hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, Adelaide's fine. She's still dancing at the hot box, you know.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
Well, we've all got to sometime.
Nathan, we can fight it. As pleasant as a doll's company may be, we always have to remember that they take second to aces back-to-back.
You just said words at me. Anyway, would you sure be interested in going down to Mindy's? I hear they're very popular this time of day.
No, I think I'll get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy has the best cheesecake in the country, right?
Yeah, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Well, there are some people out there who prefer Mindy's strudel. What do you think?
You know, never gave it much thought. But if everyone's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells a lot more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan? I never took you for a betting man. You always took your percentage off the top.
Well, I mean, now that you're back in town, I thought I'd give you a cut of the action for old time's sake. I will bet you $1,000 that Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake yesterday.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh, Lord.
When I was a young man about to go into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. Son, the old man says,
I'm sure he did.
I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start, but having no potatoes to give you, I'm going to tell you a very valuable thing. One of these days on your travels, a man is going to come up to you with a brand new deck of cards in which the seal is not yet broken. And he is going to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the
9
deck
more minutes, Adelaide.
and squirt cider in your ear. Now, son, do not bet this man. For as sure as you stand there, you're going to end up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I don't claim you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake or anything.
What you don't think?
However, if you're really looking for some action, I'll bet you the same 1,000 you cannot name what color necktie you have on.
No bet. Yellow. You know, I feel like I should have known that.
You took Adelaide to the drugstore.
I told you not to bother me right now!
Hiya, Sky.
How goes it with you fellas?
Pretty nice. Nicey, thank you. Anyway, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says to be sure to pick her up after the hot box and don't be late.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. Nathan, that's husband talk if I've ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped, and in Adelaide, you have a doll that is most difficult to unload.
Well, I'm not trying to unload Adelaide. I love her. Plus, if we didn't have dolls, who would yell at us?
Nathan, I ain't putting a rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants them. And they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Figure and wait for age, all dolls are the same, right?
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, then how come you ain't got one? Oh, how come you're going to Havana all alone tomorrow, pretty boy?
I like to travel light. But if I did wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high class dolls.
Any doll. You name it.
I name it. Will you bet 1,000 on that? Will you bet that you can't take a doll to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name her.
Her. Cyrus.
Someday I'm just going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day. Pardon me. Do you take sinners here?
Oh, we do. Sarah!
How do you do?
My name is Abernathy. Arvod Abernathy.
A Sky Masterson. Oh,
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
my heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. but I have all of a sudden realized the terrible things it can lead to.
Agatha! Coffee!
No, didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been trying to come up with the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling forever?
Of course, I never would have become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who were, thank you, offering me sucker bets.
Yeah, drink that.
Thank you. You know, it makes me feel wonderful just to talk to people like you.
Well, you just go on and talk to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
Well, the Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Yeah, something like that. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're trying every day.
I wish I watched that game.
Yeah, I know.
Well, as a former sinner, I know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
That's a very good suggestion. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee! Your coffee's so good, I can't understand why it's not noticing.
Final gentleman, I suppose he sort of looks after you.
We look after each other.
And if one of you goes someplace, the other comes along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Your newspaper says it would do you a great deal of justice.
Well, thank you.
And we'll be holding a prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you don't think I'm getting out of line, but I think it wonderful that a pretty dull, a nice-looking young lady like yourself, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying here in a place like this. Ever go someplace, travel or something?
I'd like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. There are a couple of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful. You should try it sometime.
Here's another point what I think you should do.
Thank you. Of course, I'm going to need a lot of private help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
Well, I will be speaking at the prayer meeting this Thursday.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness right now. Hey. This is wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are two things that have been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times or something like that.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
Well, what's wrong with the Bible? In my line of work, often the strangest information comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin, sweetheart. And if you get me, it's 8 to 5 and the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest, this mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet you I can fill this room with sinners.
And what is my end of this bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 genuine sinners. Don't think it's good? Ask anyone it'll take us some time to get there?
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
Where's that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana in Havana?
And where would you like to eat? Howard Johnson's.
Havana.
And why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night, and the food is great.
Mr. Gambler, I think when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant may be, she's still a sergeant.
Go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. I'm relieved to know that it is just me personally and not all guys in general. I am pleased to know that there is some man out there who will appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what it'll be like.
Well, you will not be a gambler.
I am not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the holy oath of his heart.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Callahan, the breakfast eating Brooks Brothers type. I'll stop by again tomorrow in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Hey, Joy built more.
Who's this?
It's Nathan Detroit.
This is Joy. What do you want?
I'm here to ask you about the
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game!
Wait a minute. I got a customer.
Well, don't take all day.
What'd you say, Nathan?
I said the crap game!
Don't say that! Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry. The dice game. Listen, Joy, is it all right if I tell the guys that it's your place tomorrow? I'll have it to you tomorrow. Listen, Joy, if you're gonna take that attitude, I'll take it someplace else.
Then take it someplace else.
But where can I have it? Listen, Joy, the money's guaranteed. I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I told him he couldn't take a doll to Havana
And why couldn't he?
because she ain't the type of doll that goes to Havana.
Where did she go?
She don't go no place. That's how I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse. It's a dog.
But Joy,
Maybe there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
but Joy, you've known me for a very long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Listen, Joy, I can't talk anymore. I have to go take Adelaide to the hot box. Can I at least tell the guys that I'm having it at your place tomorrow?
Not till I get the dough.
Fine! Goodbye!
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hot Box is proud to present Miss Adelaide and her farmette.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you.
About you?
About you.
My heart is leaping. I'm having trouble sleeping.
'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle-diddle. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck. That beats me out to heck, beats me out to heck. How Everton the farm, Everton the farm. When I wanna keep my arms about you, about you, about you. The cows and chickens, they're going to the dickens. 'Cause I love you, a
got there?
A book?
A book? Well, you've been reading a lot of those. You're becoming a regular beaky.
Nathan, I went to the doctor. This is a very interesting read. He gave it to me.
Well, what did he say about your cold?
Well, I went and he asked me how long I had had it, and I had told him a long time, and I thought that it might be on account of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I normally wear, but he gave me this book, and he told me to read it, and he said it might be due to psychology.
Ugh, gross. You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, psychology is why certain kinds of girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Would it explain why certain types of girls will go for certain types of guys you wouldn't think they go for?
What do you mean?
Well, just for instance, there are some guys out there that you can almost guarantee that no girl would ever go for.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can't be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah, you're right.
So, Nathan, I'm gonna be getting a raise next week, and I was thinking with what I'll be making here at the Hot Box, maybe we could finally get married.
Well, we're going to eventually.
I know, Nathan, but I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, I never told you this, but my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Now, why would she think something like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years. People don't do that back in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote I was married.
Uh-huh.
And then, after about 2 years,
After about 2 years, what?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So where is Nathan Jr. now?
He's in boarding school.
Oh,
And I wrote Mother. He won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had put a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Do not tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
But Nathan, now that we're getting married, it won't be a lie anymore.
A lie! Adelaide, how could you do that to a nice old broad like your mother?
Nathan, you haven't even met my mother.
And I'll be meeting her soon. And what'll I tell her? What did I do with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
Yeah, but marriage ain't something that you jump into like it was a kettle of boiling fish. You're not ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. Yep. What do you think I got in this box?
Sally's bridal shop. Can't guess.
It's a veil, and I've had it for 3 years, and I'm not going to show it to you because it's bad luck. Do you want to see?
You just told me it was bad luck.
But anyway, I got the veil, and now all we're going to need is our license and the blood test.
Blood test?
Blood test. It's a law.
Law. First they close my crap game, now they open my veins.
Nathan, you are not planning to run your crap game again.
No, Adelaide. I specifically stopped doing the crap game so we could be the happiest married couple in the world.
Has anyone seen an earring out here? Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Here I was all dated up for Saturday night with Society Max, and then he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, darling, please, I'm on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Adelaide, don't work yourself up like this. We love each other, and we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But I promise you it's true. Here, go to sleep tonight, and you'll wake up in the morning completely refreshed. Now let me see that smile. I'm going home.
It says here, the average unmarried female basically in cure. Due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense.